Muted. Am I back? Am I here? Can you hear me? Hello, Tokyo. Friday Night Live. If I am actually live and everything's working, hopefully that's the case. It's we're working on Buggy stuff. Things are getting close, and I felt like progress was happening too fast. I should do it live to make it slower. So, checking where you're watching from. Let's see what we can get done tonight. Tonight's project, one of the most ridiculous Friday Night Lives ever. Ever. Tonight, I have to detail this stupid thing. Now, it's printed in white speckle filament, which is obviously not the right tone. So I went to the hobby shop and had to do some shopping. So I didn't talk to anybody I knew at the hobby shop because I didn't want them to ask why I was on the airplane / model side. I got paint brushes because I obviously have a very small selection of that. And then I got paint. And I was sitting there in the hobby shop, just grabbing the paint things and going, that's close. That's kind of close. That's a little. Oh my God. AI summary is weird. What is AI summary? Can you do that for the live feeds and it tells you what I'm doing? Because I would love to. I'd love to see that. Need to add some pink to the tint. I'm not mixing. This one is called, what was this one called? Something ridiculous. Is it covered? Where? Oh yeah, flat flesh. That AI summaries. I have not seen this AI summary thing. I have to see that. They were out of paste white. Listen, that's just the exposure of my camera. I have a warm glow about me. Very pasty. Fully agree. I'm gonna do myself a favor, I think, and go with the mid, which is called. Where is it called? LP77. Does it not have a name? No, it does. There it is. Light brown. I think that's doing myself a favor. This one is called Flat Earth. That's why I picked that one up. Oh, Tyler, this stream will be deleted before it's over for reasons. For those that know that I have deleted several streams in the past, this has every making of that being 100% true. I picked up some thinner because I think that you need that, or you're at least to clean things. Not totally sure there. You are bright today. Well, it's bright outside and my window. I might have to adjust the lighting, but that's probably what it is. I've got a flat earth would be a good wheel color. Amazing, right? And then did I pick up? I picked up this, which is called NATO Black. That's probably close. So, where's Moose Shot when you need him? Oh my God! Brush or airbrush tonight, Ben? You know damn well I do not own an airbrush currently. I don't know if I should or not. I don't have any idea what I'm doing. I started a little bit of this yesterday, and it's way. Let me tell you, we won't be doing the close-up cam tonight. I'm printing new gloves right now, so if you can hear that, that's what that's going on. You gave them all away for good reasons. Flat Earth and NATO Black. Tactical Josh. You know, that's not a bad idea. I mean, that's not close. Like, I don't care what type of shadow I use to my benefit. I'm not Flat Earth. My fear is that I'm closer to flat flesh. And I mean, I feel like that's light brown. I'm doing light brown. Blackface. I decided to not get any sort of like lip detail. That's not necessary. We'll just beard over all of it. Given military face paint, I feel like for one, we know each other, and you should know well enough that I don't have an artistic ability near enough that would be a request that's possible. So, do you have small googly eyes for it? They don't have Caucasian ones. I'm just sitting there staring at this rack of paint going, what am I doing? What is this? Who am I? So we're going to get our Bob Ross on. I've been filming for the last episode of Rocky Mountain High. And in it, I was explaining that, wow, this is all like, I should be able to print a new bust section up and then detail that. But the clay and the suit, they're one now. They're one. So we're not separating those things anymore. So they are what they are. I'm glad Nicole is gone for this week's, and she's busy. She is. I don't think she'll be watching for the ridicule that is rightfully follow. Anyway, goddamn ridiculous. 2 thin coats is better than 1 thick. I don't know what channel you think you're on. Maybe mix a couple of colors to get the tone you need. Don't know what channel you think you're on. No. This is a very interesting live. Josh looks very uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable with this whole process. The idea of a full face helmet sounds better and better all the time. Just dunk it in the paint. That is much. This guy knows what channel he's on. Did I miss the flocking yet? Did I? That has not happened. Wait, do I have to shake this? Ooh, that's strong. Finger paints would have been more appropriate. I really should have been going water-based. All right. Wait, this is the right one, right? Yes. Light brown. Thank you, Dark, by the way. Oh my God. Tar and Feather, the doll. Also appropriate. We're going to power through this as fast as we can. We're going full coat. We're going over everything we've previously done. Call that previous one a primer. Trust me, I use Tamiya acrylics all the time. Listen, if I wanted, I can't believe this. This is the absolute weirdest thing I've ever done. You guys hear Chief, by the way? Ray Nichols makeup. I would end up using something very expensive that's probably not available anymore, and then paying for it. Oh my God. That's like when I first got my 3D scanner and I was reading on all the groups that dry shampoo is the best, like easy to find developer type spray. I was like, oh, Nicole has that stuff. I'll just use that. And that's what I used. And then she's like, did you use that whole can? I'm like, yeah. It's like, it's not very good. It doesn't have a lot of the stuff in there for like the, it's like, no, it's a really good one. It doesn't have a lot of that. That's why I pay a lot more for it. Like, oh, the cheap stuff works so much better. So now I use cheap dry shampoo, and it does work so much better. And I did not tell Matt I was doing this tonight. Again, for obvious reasons. I'm not showing this up close. I refuse. I feel like the color choice is good. I started last night by painting the boot. Didn't go super well. It's fine. But it could probably use another coat as well. Thin coats for the face, I guess. Did someone send a matte signal? No. Nobody did. Nobody. Now, it'd probably be like a good idea to pour some of this thinner. Actually, I think I have a different thinner. I'll do that rather than wasting this whole bottle by just dipping my brush in it to clean. Ooh, there's not very much left. Painted a boot. I'll just pour some of this into that. What could go wrong? I'm about to throw my mouse at my screen. Shake the paints more? Listen, Art. Just because your name is Art. Fine, I'll shake them more. It's acrylic. Use water. But this thinner came with... No, this is lacquer paint. Should I not be using lacquer? This is lacquer paint, not acrylic. What? Less is more. They didn't have Midwest corn husk. Oh no, you're good. I said, okay. You have no idea how much of this I don't know. Well, actually, you do, obviously. Lacquer will work as long as it doesn't eat the PLA. Okay. Well, let's hope. Let's hope together. It couldn't just melt the whole thing, which it didn't melt the boots last night, and that was lacquer paint as well, I think. Oh, that is enamel. Or wait, what did you guys say? You should be fine then. Okay, well, this one was enamel, and I used that on the PLA. And it's dry, I think. That's enamel. What is the difference? Goof off or goo gone. Tell me what I'm doing. You should have asked on Wednesday Night Live. Not asking. Shit. Sniff that thinner again. It'll clear the cobweb. I'm just leaving the bottle open. Wait, what is the difference between enamel and lacquer? Somebody give me technical. Someone give me the AI Let's see. The thinner is nice, I'll tell you that. Hey, RC Underdog, thank you very much. Is this why some people call you Matt? All serious question. What brand vinyl do you use in your silhouette? I've mainly Oracle. I think that's sometimes I have some like off-brand or no-name brand stuff that I just get off of Amazon, like when I need it tomorrow. And it's just like, this one's available same day. And I'm like, I'll just buy that. I don't pay any attention. But I have a lot of Oracle, and that one always seems to be nice. Couple of new hands. That's enough. So we just gotta, rather than painting the hands, I figured I'll just do this. Is it wrong that I hope we watch the head melt? God, I hope it does. Will someone Google that too? Lacquer can go over enamel. Lacquer and acrylic. Lacquer and enamel will go over. I hate you. I don't know what you're. None of this makes sense. Lots don't. You know, someone type it into Chat GPT and say, explain to me like I'm 5. What's the difference between lacquer and enamel? Which snack do you eat first when building this VRD kit? The blueberry or the raspberry flavored syrup? Can we talk about the H10 numbered decal sheet? Rich was wondering why the V's are die cut, but not the numbers. Many of you may have noticed over the years that stickers are some of my least favorite thing. Like I don't care about stickers hardly at all. Should the numbers maybe have been die cut? Probably. I honestly, I probably had a set that I didn't have anything to do with the sticker sheet, but I probably had a set, but I never put them on or tried putting them on or anything like that. That would have been on Brandon's side. So I'll blame him, I guess. But also, I just never run. I don't run stickers very often. I don't put extra stickers like that on very often. It's just not my bag. So, a viable question though. There we go. Lacquer is a thin coat paint, and enamel is a thick coat paint. Oh, damn! I got the wrong one. I should have got the thick coat paint. That. All right. I'm using a different screw to cut the threads into this 3D printed plastic. Then I'll remove it and put my self-made set screws back in. I just have some M3 all thread stock that I use to create some variable length set screws. Okay, one down. After cutting out Proline sheets for years, nothing bothers me anymore. Yeah, I know what you mean. Could have put more numbers on there and all that, but also it's just those rear wings. We don't assume that a lot of people will keep those rear wings on. They were just an extra that was worth pre-installing. I feel like I want some carbon fiber ones. Josh, go back and read what I said slower. No. I know there was like lacquer and over enamel, but not enamel, under lacquer or over enamel and acrylic. Not doing it. about paint. I assumed it was about paint. I'm still not doing it. Jason, you nailed the layering. Also, a manual. So, hello, Alar, our friend from Estonia, right? There we go. I think that's on there. Feels like it's on there. So much easier than painting them when you can just 3D print the new ones and put them on. I hate dolls. How long do I have to wait between coats? Can I do it again? Black Sheep RC. Thank you, Jimmy. Hey, everyone. Josh is playing dolls. Oh, I know. What about his hat? It's done. Where's it at? Oh, it's zip tied currently between his legs, so that it didn't let the boots. Hey, look at that! Lone Wolf McGee gifted 5. This much appreciated, and congratulations to whoever gets those. I hope that you guys enjoy the channel membership stuff. I think I've got 17 or 18 member videos up now. Some are long form, some are short form. It's fun. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. That's and again, much appreciated to Lone Wolf. See, the printed hands look so much better. They're very dark. Playing with dolls. Oh my god. At least 3. All right. We're putting on another coat. What color did I use? Light brown. Light brown again. It's an action figure. This is a goddamn doll. There's no hiding that. Seems fine. Seems fine. I saw a video of a YouTube guy that is saying that H10 Optic is the new Ripper 2 only plastic. Who? Nobody really knows anything about any projects. There's probably people that are like, whatever you want to theorizing, but likely knows nothing. Just to watch someone else fail at painting as much as I do. Brandon, thank you. We can commiserate that together. I'm hoping those are driving gloves and you're not doing it. That's correct. Those are driving gloves. Those are Sparco driving gloves modeled accurately. I don't know how many layers of this are appropriate, inappropriate. It's not like I have to go for a smooth complexion, since that's not an affliction I'm concerned with. Get down there in that deep V-neck. That's the other thing. I got a little bit of that foam clay crap in the zipper, so it stays where it's at too. Yeah. This is ridiculous. Oh, I forgot to shake the paint. Sorry, Art. Oh my God. I just got so lucky there. I just about knocked that over. Like I had the lid just closed enough. Whoo! Better. Yikes. Andy's, I haven't seen if Andy's in here yet or not. He sent me more Liquid Death. 2 flavors I haven't tried yet. Grapefruit. First one I'm going to try. Will you be offering another build along when you're finished with the first one? I thought you said you're going. Yes. Build another buggy. Yes. So this build along is almost complete. I've got a couple of files left to create that I need. And then it's good. So as soon as I get back, from Colorado, I'll make that final, like get everything together in one package so we can put it up. And I'm hoping that like second-ish week of June, I can offer the package back up to the public. And it won't be the same build along style. Like we won't have the Discord and everything. It'll just be for everybody. And just it's kind of on your own. That's the difference between the build along and the just as I put them up there. The build along is just a group, and it's a small number fixed, and everyone's talking on Discord and working through everything together. Then after that, it just goes up for public. So that's the big difference there. So what is the estimated cost of build along after the $99? So you're going to have about $50 in tube. The laser cut parts from Send Cut Send, you're probably going to have another $60 in, 60 or 70. And then, assuming you have the tools needed, you're going to have $250 in axles, 300, total 350 with a transmission, maybe. Links, depends on how you do it, things like that. You could do it on the cheap, and you could probably build it for $500, or you could go ridiculous with electronics and everything and spend a lot more, totally up to you. But like you could do it like on the cheap if you really were after that. Aardvark Spleen, to send the whole explanation from ChatGPT 4.0, it cost me $500. I'm generally pretty generous, but F that now. You know what? That's totally reasonable. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Around 1,500 to do it right. I mean, yeah, if you're putting like shoddy RCs in the build along, and if you're going with really nice servos and a really nice brush, the brushless stuff actually cost is not too bad anymore. Links, you can save some money, of course, in a number of different ways. Yeah. If you don't have a printer and you don't have a welder or a bender and all of the things, we don't talk about that. Josh covered in paint will be better than Josh shooting oil. Where that's they're working on ChatGPT 5, calling it the AI new frontier. I do love ChatGPT. I use it a lot. So well, how long do I have to wait between? That one still looks shiny. Can't tell. No, it feels fine. Does lacquer dry really fast? Like it feels dry. Let's see. Any heads up in future videos for the release of the files? I don't, maybe like I'll probably do a video. I'll do a video, or it'll be in the scale news when they actually go up. I'll probably talk about it more in member video stuff, but it's not that important to the actual release. It won't be like a special release there. But yeah, I don't know anything very specific yet. I don't know exactly how much work it'll take me to make sure that everything gets together. I feel like that's probably enough of the dark light brown. Go to the NATO. Use a heat gun to speed up drying. I think that's probably a real bad idea with the PLA that I'm using. Scale RC Adventures. Well, I ordered enough from Vanquish to almost be a gold member, and it's 100% all Moon Buggy. Well, don't worry, because I'm working on some. I'm working on more, like, the VIP stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Nicole's still out of town. Need Nicole to join via live stream. She is unavailable. You're correct. So she gets back tomorrow early. Josh, any chance you'll make the notching tool plans available? I don't think that it's needed. I don't use it in the same way that I used to. I like it was really accurate, but it was just so much more work to pull all of the info. Just overbuilt for the sake of overbuilding. So I don't think I would worry about it. I think that there's some really simple ones that are available now, that guys have made that are just like, hey, the one that, and I think they're better ideas. So I've even thought about making my own simplified. Let's see. When will your tube bender become? So that is the one I would like to do. I'd like to get the tube, and I want to just do the tube bender as put files up on Send Cut Send so people can buy it and then just put like the bending dies up somewhere where you can buy it. So that like I don't need to have any part of it. I just want like good benders to be easily available. Because like right now, that's such a pain in the butt. And they're so simple that it's just like there's no reason that they take as long as they do and everything. Like with Send Cut Send and stuff now, it's just not needed. So anyway, I'm testing this on the area that's under the helmet, which will be like the hairline, just to see. Wow, that covers so much better once you've got it shaking. You said I could go over enamel with lacquer, right? Because I did that a lot. Somebody, I hope. So glad Matt's not in here. This is absolutely ridiculous. This really covers well, though, now. Is it really just because I shook it like that? Yes, totally fine to go over. Okay, that's good. Whew. I was just realizing that's what I had done. Someone messaged him on the gram. He's busy. Leave him alone. It's his Saturday. Whew, that's a thick sideburn there. Oh, if I just leave up this comment, you just can't see what I'm doing. Can you clear the chat off the screen? Got some chops. Exactly. What Josh, what happened to SCX24 comp? Still preferring so our SCX24 comp scene is we had taken like a month break and it just hasn't got kicked back off. They built an all new course. And I'm just not sure exactly when things are going to start going again. So, yep, I'm still preferring the OGRCs. I like their width. I like their axle shafts. So those are still the ones that I'm sticking with. Just what do I do so I don't risk knocking this? Ooh. You know, it'd be a good idea that like people probably do is use a finer brush. Like this is a 3-inch chip brush in in scale. This is so bad. Yeah, we're just gonna go over that entire area. Yep. I'm not gonna talk about that. Let's go ahead and fill in the chest fro. Make sure it comes out the back of the shirt as well. Make sure everything's up to just... Oh my god. It's like he was in the worst pie eating contest you've ever seen. Oh, I'm making it worse. I'll go back over it with some light brown. Do you own a UTV 18 yet, Josh? I had one when they came out. I did a little bit of video on it. And then I sold it some time ago. Agree. Flock the beard and brows. Okay. Oh, brows. I forgot. I have eyebrows. I'm going to have to pull out the fine brush for that. I do like to keep my eyebrows knocked down. I have special scissors for it here. This paint covers so much better than the black I was using yesterday. I feel like these boots need to be beard color. And it just covers so well. Flock the chest and back hair too. I wonder where my flocking supplies are. They're here somewhere. Can I flock with lacquer paint, or do I have to go back to enamel? Someone look at that. Because like the paint I have is like that art store craft stuff. I can with lacquer paint. Is that what you're saying? Seriously, this works so much better. Man, that enamel paint sucks in comparison. And then it's like almost dry. See, this is my type of paint. Use the paint you have right there. Okay, let's see if we can find my flocking supplies. Man, this, I can't tell you how much I like this quick dry. All right, carefully put the lid back on. Safe. Clean the brush. Careful, carefuling. I think it's actually Prison Ken. It's Scale Metal Supplies. Ken, thank you. Scale Metal Supplies sent me this jumpsuit like it's got to be 6 months ago. And I was like, I'm going to use it in this buggy. I joked about it then. All right. I think I have an idea of where my flocking stuff is, but it's in the garage. You guys will have to hold while I run for that. You good with that? Ooh, is there like a back in 5 thing? Ooh, background music? Yes. Look. Okay. It didn't work out. I have an alternative. I'm going to look a little bit more in here. But I have like a backup alternative. I have wood glue, Harbor Freight wood glue, good stuff. And I have some carbon fiber chopped toe. This seems like the more appropriate option. So this is plan B. But could it be in here? I have not seen it lately. Do we just go? You wouldn't need the wood glue. Okay, so just straight carbon fiber. Just carbon fiber with the paint. Okay. It's funny you get more views without. Aardvark explain. God. Hello, all tonight's. God damn it, Gunner. Not the case. I think carbon dust and some paint. I think you know the answer. Here comes Teen Wolf. I'm really not that far from that in most cases anyway. Okay. I'm going to show you the current status. And up close. And then lol on both of those. No, not lol. This is the Wish version of a Dollhouse and Collectibles channel. Way worse. All right. This is where we currently are. You know what? The bad lighting is helping it tremendously. There it is. See how bad that is? The tone is not the worst. The beard is bad. God damn it, Gunner. Daniel Curtis, thank you very much. Hey, was there any back and forth at work to put a trans like in your buggy in the H10? No. For one, this is way later, but also it needs to be consumer friendly. It needs to be good. So there's reasons, and the buggy that we did would not be a rear engine buggy. It'd be a front engine buggy. It looks like Temu Eminem. In that post. No, Gunner, I will not. I will give you $2. Son of a... Looks like a Slipknot band member. Planet of the Apes. We're still talking about your doll. Looks just like you. I'm offended. I mean, it's better than I expected. Not gonna lie, that's not great. Okay. First, we're gonna go back with a little bit of the light brown. First, clean up some. Feel like we're a little solid on the I think especially if we plan on doing any of the carbon flocking. Oh shit. What did I do? Why did that do that? Uh-oh. Oh, I did not clean this very well. Nicole will not be surprised. Hold, please. Okay, maybe that will be shitting. Matt's here. Todd Brandel, member for 1 month thing. Did you see the mini truck released? They totally a little copy of the Origin full cap. I didn't. What? Who released what? I'd like to see more. Is this where nerds hang out on Friday evening? It's way worse than that. Good Lord, is happening. This offends. Don't use the full model. What channel do you think you're on? It's a nightmare, man. This is the worst thing I've ever done. No, it's not. I've done way worse, but this is terrible. Terrible, terrible. All right. Take 2. I don't know what's happening. How do you do a wash? What's a wash? Someone, what is a wash? I feel like things are getting worse over here. All right. Well, actually, this is the worst Bob Ross version I've ever seen. Oh my god. Fine. New code. It puts the flocking on its skin or it gets the hose again. That's acceptable. Seriously though, I don't know why it's running. Like the color. Something did I use? Is it the thinner thing? Is that what it did? Is that what I perhaps we call it done? Things are not improving. I'll tell you that. It was way better a little while ago. I mean, once I glue the helmet on, that will help. Next step, make a full face helmet. Agreed. Agreed. Definite possibility. Actually, no, we're going to show it. Paint an ICP clown face. Okay. I need a little container. Or a baggie, maybe. Do I have anything like that within reach? No. Okay. So we'll use a clamp ring. We're going to grab a little bit of carbon fiber. We're just going to pull the strands apart. They're definitely too long. These strands are too long. This is not going to work for flocking. Unless I cut it down myself. Now you're getting creepy. Yeah, this is not going to work. I'll find my flocking supplies later. I like Ben's idea. Let's work on the truck. Yeah, that's a better idea. Fiber going from bad to worse. Yeah. Coffee grinder. Yeah, I'm gonna put my carbon fiber in the coffee grinder. Like, why is our coffee spicy? I feel it burning all the way down. Stay in our lane. Yeah. So if I wear that helmet backwards, I think we're on to something. There was one part left that we definitely need. Is the eyebrows. They're looking a little 5-headish. This could get fine. What do the girls always say? Sisters, not twins. They don't have to be the same. They just have to look similar. One goes a little further. We just don't want to look like the Sharpie versions. Keeping a little separation in the middle. Looking a little inquisitive. Not surprised, just inquisitive. It's fine. I'm going to go with some black on the eyeballs. It's getting worse. That's terrifying. Just a little light on paint. I think that's all it is. Just needed more. Too much. Okay, we're done. I think the good news is that it's easier to just see one side of the face, how it's in there. It's good. Oh my God, this is the most ridiculous thing. Cholo Browns, Red Dog Fly Factory. Use some of your activation. At 52, I'm watching someone paint a doll on Friday. Hey, we're done now. That's over. We're never going to talk about this again. I think we're going to go with Clint's idea. I'm going to find myself a purple bandana. We're going to call him Prison Mike. And we'll just cover his whole face. I know that's not how Prison Mike wore it, but you know what I mean. You're done. Did you shake the paint? The second one I did. The first one I shook, but evidently not satisfactory. Whoops. Hold, please. I missed the chat. Uh-oh. Hold, please. Where was that? Indy Bama. Long time. Did you see anything? No, I didn't see you playing with dolls again. Wow. Let's really act like we never had this conversation. I spent like $30 on paint for this goddamn disaster. Should have bought a stupid action figure. So dumb. You need to go away forever. We'll glue his head on later. We're throwing his old arms away. Oh my God. Okay. So here is our current status. Radio. Let's see a close-up, please. Let's let it all sink in a little bit first. See? Doesn't look so bad as long as I keep it really, really shadowed. I got to remember that the helmet just dropped all the way through all the spools of filament. So don't let me look for that later or forget to look for that later. Harold Sheg, member for 1 month. Thank you. Too late, Joe. We can't unremember this. I think all of our memories are going to be worse after this. Hey, Nate Pigeon, new member. Thank you for joining. So disappointed in myself. Need the gold chain, Mr. T. Josh. I think I have silver jeweler's wire, so I could make a silver chain. But I think we're pushing it. Looks like Brian from Breaking Bad. Oh, so here's the other thing. Maybe we should try this now. So I have an idea if it's going to work. So I bought this at like beginning of this month or last month, and this is what I was going to be my top coat for the panels to give it the shine. Anyway, it's a two-part. This one part, two-part. Well, the second part is rock hard, so it was garbage, unfortunately. So anyway, I had to find one that was available next day, and wouldn't you know it, it was way bigger. So, nah, I've got to lie. That could have looked worse. Well, thank you for lying. I appreciate it. 949 became. Thank you very much. Glad to have you. I bought the Twin Hammers caster box. Feel free to throw in as many as you want. Also sending paint hate from Marysville. Oh my God. So mica powder. Well, isn't that nice of them? Okay. Oh, dang. This is like a kit. It comes with a silicone mixing cup. What are these little things? Like little tiny pouring cups? I'm sure some of you have to have some experience with resin work. And you can tell me what the little ones are for. Measuring cups, but like it comes with a big one. I guess I could use the little one. And then I got that. And I got the Nasube epoxy resin user manual. I bet it's all in there. So yeah, mix the little ones and then mix the big. How long does this take to cure? 24 hours. That's so long. Hard cure time at 77 degrees Fahrenheit, 3 to 5 hours. Okay. Full cure, 8 to 12. Not okay. Okay. Could be worse then. So what they're saying is if you heat it up, it'll go faster. Noted. Now, I have my carbon fiber panels to coat, but I figured that I better not start with that. So instead, I'm going to use the original denim. Since it uses the same infusion resin and all that, we're going to try that first. And I don't want to, I'm not going to do a lot. How bad does this stuff smell? I've done the carbon fiber resin I have does not smell. You can do it in this room and it's no problem. Pretty bad. Okay. Okay. Nothing out of that part, at least. Oh, this one has a reminder card. How important could it be? Not bad. Seems reasonable. I mean, Nicole always says I can't smell, but and it can get hot too. I'm ready for that. I can. Okay. My hands are sticky already. Dang it. All right, I need to go get a little piece of wax paper. I'm a professional at this. Be right back. All right, I realized I forgot the music, but mica powder, we're not gonna be using that. This bench is an absolute disaster. Let's get that paint out of the way and act like that never happened. Okay, so now the little mixing cups, because isn't that so cute? Came with gloves. We're going to use those because my gloves are out in the garage. The doll was moving again while you were out. Glove up, dude. Okay. So this is the piece we're going to do. I'm going to do no additional prep to it. So it's like a worst case scenario. I think it's the best place to start. It's just resin, right? Part A, part B, stir the shit out of it, and then put it on. I don't really need that much, and that's fine. This stuff is thick. I'm not going to do much more than that. Rather than use 2 cups, I'm just going to mark this cup, pour it in. Is it really worth dirtying this whole thing up for just that? Should I just do more? Should I just do the whole thing? I'm really torn with this situation. What's the mixing ratio? 1-to-1. This is a regular 1-to-1. Seems like it's so thick. I'm going to mix a lot of it. One guy, 2 cups. Seriously, this shit is thick. Looks like my Instagram feed. Okay. Put the lid back on. It's safe now. Put it over here out of harm's way. All right, let's grab another tiny little cup. Part B. Now this side's thinner. Not by a lot, but There we go. Okay. So there we go. This desk is seriously an absolute disaster. It'll be fine. Don't all worry so much. There's probably about the same amount stuck in both of them. All right. Then I hear mixing these is very important. I'm not going to degas them or anything like that. I guess my biggest concern is that the clarity of that one did not look very good. Mr. Dr. Buck, I am not a real Dr. Dandy. Cooking RCs with meth. This show is messed up. Oh god. All right, we're gonna get this. It's weird how the cats got quiet when chemicals came out. Josh, what make it that 911 on the shelf? Wait, what make is that 911 on the shelf? Sorry, what do you mean by make? I made it. I made the body. If that's what you mean. I made it with carbon fiber in this room, just like this, not knowing what I'm doing. Couldn't turn out worse than the doll. I'm going to do a proper job mixing like they tell you to. I don't know what the working time is, but I'm pretty sure I'm mixing with the wrong end of this stir stick. Whew. A little stronger when mixing. Josh, any ETA on Hertz digs? And are they drop in for the Fordyce? They are drop in for a Fordyce. The VFD Hertz digs should be back as soon as next week. I got the parts running on the screw machines this week, and they're coming off already. And those were the only parts that were missing. So it'll be set here very soon. All right, this stuff is like self-leveling, right? That's the idea. It's about 10 minutes max. Is that for real? Does it really dry that quick? Or like the working time is that short? Yes. Okay. Let's defuzz our chip brush. Okay. Pretty good shape there. And you need to set this up in a way that I can transport it after the fact. But with this new information about 10 minutes, I think I need to hustle. Ooh, this X-Acto blade is sharp. Now, after I'm done, I can just relocate the whole box. Okay. What am I going to put this on top of to do this? Time is running out. Not ideal, but good enough. I'm done with that. I was asking about the blue and white 911. Oh, where is the blue and white one? Over there? That's a Tamiya. It was from Show Dog's collection. It won a contest on Tamiya Club. All right. My plan was to top coat this like I do carbon resin and just hope that it self levels to a thin enough level that it was reasonable. Sure glad I've got one here to test with, because I wouldn't want to be doing this with my finished carbon ones, because it's tending to want to like kind of fisheye, which I'm wondering if is like my clear coat has done that in the past. If it's mold release or the silicone in the resin or the other resin. Okay. Seriously, this is not ideal. I've been told before that some of like the releases and things like that in these parts can make it so stuff doesn't want to stick. Now I don't have a blowtorch in here to do the whole bubble thing that I see everybody do on the videos. So we're just going to send it and see what it does. Seriously, it just like wants to go away. Rubbing alcohol gel. I mean, okay. Do I have another thing to test? Yet. Maybe I do in the because this one's ain't changing shit about this one. I'll tell you that. I told you I wasn't doing any extra prep, so I was prepared for that outcome. That was one of my concerns and why I wanted to test. So was Chief. Why don't you use a 2K spray on clear? I've done that before, and I got the same type of result. That's why I didn't. This with like it not wanting to. I actually got it on the Porsche, and I ended up sanding everything down, and got similar type like fisheye off of the surface with a 2K clear. And I mean, as far as just does not want to stay in areas. And I'm guessing that I've heard that carbon fiber resin has things in it that do make this difficult. Fire up the Milwaukee heat gun. Will that be enough heat? I mean, it's next to me. It's ready to go. Actually, the air bubbles are pretty much out. It's really just like that. I'm calling it fish eyeing, but okay. I can feel pretty confident that I'm having the same results. So that's ungood. It probably is fish eyes. Okay. Well, actually, I do. I have another panel that came that the denim as well. So let's do rubbing alcohol. Is all you're saying? Let it level out and do another coat. I mean, it's a possibility, but it's like it's clearly doing the same thing I had experienced with the carbon fiber resin in the past. Acetone. I can go get acetone. Move fast. It's not mixing more. True. I'll go get acetone. I'll be right back. Need a light, Josh? I mean, this acetone is definitely the strongest of any of them. Okay. So let me try and show you. Oh, yeah. See how bad it's doing it now? It's walking away from all those areas. Like I've layered it on top of that until it was pretty smooth and there would be little fish eyes that would pop away. So I feel pretty confident that that part is totally effed. So now we're going to put that. Acetone melts Harbor Freight vinyl gloves. Good to know. So far, okay. All right, we got to go if this is going to be done in 10 minutes or less. I'm going to just get sloppy with a coat. Now I obviously have the aluminum panels for these sides. This is all just for test. Since it's the same resin, just denim instead of carbon. Nope, it's doing the exact same thing. It's running away from spots, like, and not like running away, just like run in, like you mixed it 13 minutes ago. Yeah, that sounds right. We're guessing on that whole 10-minute thing. This could be totally different stuff. But it's doing exactly the same thing. So I have a real good feeling that this resin top coating is absolutely not going to work. Yep. Did the aluminum panels arrive? Nope, they're still at anodizing. Okay. Well, there's not much I can do with this other than just let it sit there and do its thing. But like I can tell by the other one that like I'm not just gonna let it dry. Because if I planned on doing that, I'd end up doing like multiple coats. And I'm not trying to make these panels look like a bar top that's, you know, an inch thick. I just wanted to do a skim coat that was like a clear top coat. But what we have is a failure. I'm 90% sure. I mean, the side is better, but not good. No, this is not worth holding out hope for. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm going to be doing there. So, Rob, did you have mold release on the carbon fiber that is creating this condition? That was the thought. But after they came out, like they got sanded for like the way that they look when they come out versus how they look now is drastically different. They both got a heavy sand to take out any of the finish that was on the top, and they've been cleaned since then before even not including this. So like the sanding that I did alone should have taken off any of the mold release residue, let alone that. I mean, sure, maybe it gets impregnated. I don't know. Really don't know. Yeah, Josh really went ahead with the mold release. I know, but like that was just going by what they suggested. I don't know. I mean, the carbon, I'm good with the carbon, this part. I just want it shiny. So I can just watch this, everything rolling off. Just like the hood was. Like the side was pretty well covered, but now, see it? Oh, doesn't matter. Like, can you spray it with Lexan Matte Clear to coat it, then epoxy it? I don't know. I don't know. I've had issues like this before with the Tamiya Hilux body. I finally just sprayed it with primer and then paint stopped fisheye. Is there maybe oils in the carbon itself? So I have had this exact same response with clear, like a 2K clear coat with this resin now with like a regular Rust-Oleum hardware clear coat, all before and it has reacted the same. The only constant is the carbon fiber resin, because I've done it with chopped toe, I've done it with matte, I've done it with matte from different locations. So I don't know. I'm thinking like it's just what's ever in that carbon fiber resin, that infusion resin, that's causing it. Huh. Get better resin. I mean, that's a possibility. Granted, I've used two different brands of infusion resin. One from who are these people? Easy Composites, and the other from one of the places here stateside, and both have acted the same. Nope, it's not the resin. Okay. Yeah, in the carbon fiber. I mean, maybe, but I don't know what else I could do to pull or to like clean that surface other than acetone. And it acted the exact same everywhere on the panel, if not worse. When I get home, I'll give you a full set of instructions on how to take care of the issue. What type of infusion material did you use? It's out in the garage, but yeah, just polish one of the test panels as it comes out of the mold. Just polish one of them. Well, it's so rough because it's got layer lines. That's why I always wet sand. Wet sand first, and then have gone from there. But what about mechanical adhesion? Scuff it up? Like I said, I've sanded these a lot. So like it's, there's a lot of sanding that's gone on. Sand first, then polish. Discord. Will do, Rob. So maybe it's the ink leaching out of the denim. Again, the denim and the carbon fiber have acted exactly the same. So so yeah, I don't know. It must be the oil in the Sacramento drinking water. WD-40 works on everything. I feel like that might cause me more issues. When you scuff it first, you are rubbing the silicone into the resin. I have heard that before. Okay. Worth noting. I will say that this resin is still quite sticky, runny, so it doesn't seem to have kicked off yet. I think the universe is saying to you, oh, I'll be using the machine side panels 1,000%. I didn't want to take the new carbon fiber panels and put one of these coatings on it as an experiment without testing what I was going to try. So I've learned that lesson. I didn't want to make this again. Granted, I've sanded them already, so I've probably pushed that silicone into the resin. So yeah. I don't know. Either way, I'm glad I didn't just pour that stuff right on top of my carbon fiber. So see, the denim helped me. Is it too smooth surface? What is it finished at now? It's finished to 1,000 grit. So, I guess I could go to like stop at 600, but it seems like you would see those lines. So I don't know. Matt's acid etch panels look great. I know what you mean. Epoxy work on the plane. It is too smooth, way too smooth. God, I have such a hard time sanding less. You don't need 1,000 grit. 600 should work. Other 800 is good for sure. Okay. I mean, 600 is what I started at. Okay. Man, just see, you're not going to see all that texture that 600 grit lands. Like, ugh. It seems, ugh. It seems 120 is fine. I hate you all. 30s, you're all done. Just rub a rock on it. Just one rock. Just it will fill it. It will fill in. Okay. What am I gonna do with this in resin now? Just gonna pour it on this goddamn panel. It's an art project. I like it, Picasso. Okay. All right, we're just gonna squeegee all that. Get it as clean out as we can so that it has a good chance at screwing up the rest of this. Soak the doll. Just, oh, I should have made a little box and put his head in it. Set the head in the ice cube. Man, good. Maybe you know what? Tyler Boss was right. This stream destined to be deleted forever. One more of the missing live streams. Just absolute disaster cases. Now introducing Drippy. Is that one on kids shows? Doesn't he wear the stupid bow tie? Okay. We win some, we lose some. RC Underdog, I'm cleaning the work area. Should I toss all my manuals or at least fast to do? So I don't keep boxes, I don't think like that, but I have all of my manuals, and because I reference them at work all of the time, but I don't keep duplicates. But I have a stack of manuals that's like this, just from everything, and I reference them. I use them for things like making sure that I've got all of my warnings covered on certain things, all of that type of stuff. Anyway, it went as well as I'd imagined. No, that's a callback to Matt's notes. Shippy and sticky. Good thing for screen recording. Liar. Tyler nailed this one, I think. Speaking of manuals, is the Fordyce manual available in digital form? It was until I switched websites, and now I have to redo all of my manuals and get them all up on the line. They're on the line. Maybe these fumes are getting to me. Anyway, so I need to get everything back onto the website. It is a task that I have noted. It's been noted to be investigated after the race. Anyway, where do I put this so the cats don't get into it? 1-800, you're done. Oh my God. Yes. I think it was 555, you're done. 555, you're done. What a goddamn disaster. All right, seriously, I have to put this somewhere so I don't have a cat walking around with a door stuck to its freaking foot. Just doesn't feel right without a little blood. So far, like it's been, if there has any, it's been a little while since this project has caused me to bleed my own blood. But yeah, the garage is the right call. I'll be right back. I've not failed this much in one live stream in a long time. I'm not saying it's never happened, but it's been a while. It almost makes me scared to start working on this further. So last night I soldered the XT60 plug with a pigtail of my positive and negative, and I tied in the voltmeter as well as the telemetry wire that goes back to the receiver. So the ELRS receivers for the Radio Master, they have a little plug on them that when you plug it in, you can get a voltage telemetry back to the radio. So I wired all of those into the plug, and now I've got this pigtail here, and I need to cut off the stock plug that came on the Silent Assassin ESC and make red to red, black to black. Because as much of a Cletus fan as I am, I can't go backwards on the colors. A simple solder job. How bad could it go? Have you tried the Milwaukee solder gun? Yeah, have it at work. It's okay. I don't mind it, but the Thermaltronics that I have here is kind of next level. Like, I love Milwaukee tools, but just I can't say that anything has beat that Thermaltronics. So we're gonna cut the plugs. I'm gonna make it about there. Okay. And I'm gonna cut those about there. Okay. So both ends are shortened up. Okay. We're stripped. So we'll tin the Thermaltronics. Let's see. My pistol grip Weller will solder anything and it hums. Yeah, I mean, I've had those that I just cut twice, don't measure. Of all the, like, I've had, the typical soldering stations and all that. These this Thermaltronics, again, like, I can't explain to you what it's a different type of soldering iron. It's not like a normal, just it heats up in a normal way. It uses Curry heat technology, which is a whole different thing that I don't really know what it means. So tinning everything. Making sure it's wicked all the way through both sides. Okay. Don't forget our heat shrink when it's time. Okay. Shrink your tube. Little heat shrink. Go on one side at a time. Ugh. Got the Omni Fixo with the little magnetic clamps that works so well. And if you just take them off and you just stick them to your cage, it'll work even better. So like I can just take and magnet right to the cage, and then it holds everything right where I need it. And they stick together if you're not careful. So yeah, there we go. Can't do it in a way that I can show you well and do it, but Harley Sense, if you want a nice cordless portable soldering iron, look at the Matco Skirmax. I used to use the TS100s, which were portable, and you could plug them into an XT60 powered battery from like 2 to 6S. And I have one of those still, which is handy to take, which is super compact. All right. So we're going to get this soldered together real nice now. Everything's going to go smoothly. Worked out well. Happy with that. Add a little extra. Cool. One down. Got a little sharp piece of solder sticking up. We're going to clip that off so it doesn't come through our heat shrink. Happy with that solder joint though. Milwaukee heat gun. So handy. Okay. One down, one to go. Heat shrink. Almost forgot it. Only put on one of the two. I feel like I need a little bit more solder on that side before we dive into the connection. Okay. Good job, Josh. 167. Yeah, we're like 1 for 3 tonight. Heat shrink is on. Nice, nice. Okay. Which model Thermaltronics do you have? I think I have the 200. So it doesn't have the digital screen. I think we're okay. Black Sheep RC, thank you very much. Are your servos 4S capable? Yes. Yes, they are. Oh, I didn't like the way that felt. I'm going to investigate that joint. I felt like I flexed it and took away the strength. That's the last problem I need. There we go. That'll do it. TMT 2000. Thank you, Art. Yes, TMT 2000, not 200. Well, it's 200 with an O. Okay. Hot. All right. Let's power this thing up. Man, with how tonight has gone, this seems like a risky move. Everything's good, right? Everything's heat shrinks there. That's on. I tested it before that. If I smoke everything right now, I have time to get it all replaced. Things could be worse. I have time. I'm ahead of schedule at this point. Are you running a BEC? No. Direct power servos, but with an ESC that has a BEC built in, 5 amps. Why am I so nervous? Take notes, class. He said ahead of schedule. Okay, black is on the near side. Polarity of that plug's right. That's one thing that is new. I hadn't tested that yet.
0 volts.
Yes. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. Currently, everything is functioning properly. These servos are so fast, they feel almost twitchy. And that's only on 3S. See my voltage meter in there? It's displaying. That's working. No 150% endpoints like Matt. Matt. My endpoints are already set on the little ones. So we're good. That overdrive looks spicy. It's 43%, 47%, 43%. It's a lot, yeah, but I could make it less. There's 6.5%. There's 43. Okay. Everything feels all right. Okay. And everything's nice and quiet compared to Matt's.
Telemetry lost.
Thank you. Okay. That, like, it drives right now. Powered up. It moved. It both of Matt's is crazy loud. That was the best addition to a live stream. Oh my god. I died laughing on that. Oh, okay. So, yes, everything now. So, the front dig setup that I was going to be running, parts have not arrived, which is fully on me because of when I finally got it going. Totally my fault. So, I'm probably not gonna. I'm not gonna have front dig for this event. I'm counting on not having front dig, which is fine because I will plan on tearing this down again after the fact when I get final skid plates, or sorry, machined skid plates from Brazen Scale. I posted on his page, hey, that linkage looks way flatter. Yeah, like I'm using a flat piece of aluminum right there because of my link is flat. His was, everything's nice and quiet though. We're good. Cracking open our second liquid death, courtesy of Andy C. This is Cherry Obituary. It's clever because it rhymes. It's not bad. I think I like the other one better. Did you finish the mesh front panels? No, I have not finished that. The panels themselves, the inserts are right here. So I have to make the mounts for these still. That's something that I'll probably work on tonight after the stream. Come on. Go in the bottom first. Is that what it was? Yep. Ish. We'll figure that out. They fit in there. We can't see. Yeah. Well, don't worry. I can't get it. It's not going into place yet. Oh, my body panel screws are currently in the way. I've got those things stuck down. There they go. So basically, when my body panel screws are in, that thing can't move or can't come out at least. But I need to add the mesh behind that aluminum still. So, but I want to create a 3D printed mount that goes in there. 1500 kV outrunner in a VFD twin. Sure. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that. Have you tried Squeezed to Death? I have. I like that one. I like that one a lot. On my third hard lemonade, this show has improved significantly. I have another one of those peanut butter beers in the refrigerator. Oh my God. I just looked over and stared at the figure. I went a little heavy on the dot on the one eye. Wait, I don't know. Looks good from here. Looks good on your phone. I was about to say, where's the helmet? I remember. There we go. Looks good from my house. Exactly. I oversized the helmet slightly, as you can see. I mean, it's rolled a little bit far forward right now. There you go. Oh, that camera helped me out there. See, will face detection work? Nope. No faces detected. It's not the worst. Not the best. Not even good. But I've seen worse. Excuse me. Man's wearing a jockey helmet. That is a BMX helmet, sir. We're just gluing that sucker on now. Let's worry about this whole flocking business. Never. We're using the black CA, obviously. Let's hope it doesn't run down his forehead. Why am I doing it in the car? That's totally unnecessary. Let's guess where it's making contact. Shoot. Definitely looking a little space ballish. It's okay. Nope. That ain't holding. Fart. That didn't work at all. Okay. I don't know where it's actually touching. Around the ears? Watch. This is going to be what melts the head. Yeah, that's where it's touching. It's fine. Whoa. Some sort of fumes are kicking. E6000. That would have been a good idea. I've got a bunch of that. This is not the world I live in. Fill it with glue and stick it on. Problem is, it's got all those little holes on the top. And they go through. So, and the award for worst driver figure. Don't worry about it, Matt. I didn't have time to build my driver figure and your buggy. I had to pick one or the other. Okay. We're good there. Whew, there's some fumes in here tonight. All this wiring is kicking my butt. Jaybird, that is no joke. The amount of stuff you have to fit in here, so excessive. I built my own other buggy. Listen, Matt, the level of engineering that I put forth cannot be compared to a mere other buggy. Okay. Okay. Couple of zip ties. Matt is mad because he bought his doll. Listen, Matt's more of a store-bought doll guy, which is totally fine. Some people are store-bought people. Fine. Not here to judge, but I can't be bothered with just a regular non-foam filled man. I don't want that clipped for any reason. Josh's buggy is quiet. Store-bought, add googly eyes. Okay, so I don't have side panels here currently. That's fine. I don't have the ability to make my panels shiny at this point. Maybe maybe just polishing will work. Maybe, I hope, I don't know. But I had a plan for some detail that I wanted to put on them first, and then I was hoping to be able to clear coat from there. But I don't know that that is going to happen. So maybe I'll just do my detailing on top. Maybe I leave them matte. I don't know. I mean, it's not the look that I would ideally want. Need to open up the holes on the hood a little bit so they're not trying to thread. Denim panels. Oh, don't worry. I already destroyed those by experimenting. Okay. Whew. You don't change your game plan so late in the game like always. No. I disagree. Okay. I have to take that back off anyway. I don't know why I'm putting it on. I just want to stare at it with it on. So I need to check my phone to see if my other supplies have made it here yet via the big blue truck. How about duct tape or popsicle sticks for wood panel look? I have wood panel veneer here if I was so inclined. Use some clear wrap. Could, but the edges and corners on that hood, it would never look right. I'd have to like do like one of those heat tricks where like you heat it and put it over there and vacuum it on. Reminds me of, hey, you guys. Let's see. That one doesn't, it starts to thread and then hits. I feel like I should clean that up. Hey, Canada. Okay. just don't like the way that one feels. Do I have my tap in here? Sure do. Tap. Handle. There we go. Cleaned out that thread nicely. Spiral taps. Winner, winner. Oh, so clean now. Okay. She's a runner. She's a track star. She's a runner. She's a track star. Whew. That makes me feel pretty good. I mean, once I put on my aluminum machined panels. Oh, I need to replace my steering links. As you can see, they are not the correct length. See that up there? But lucky me, I've got titanium builder's links in 2mm increments. We're going to start at 50. Liquid death panel. So let's swap those out. That he calls blems to bring home. You know, you say someone. Okay. Let's see if a 50 is correct. Lucky me. Like where you work at, that's nothing to do with it. See, this is why these links exist, because sometimes this is what you need, things like this. And that's why they were created. I feel like I'm going to go to a 52. Yeah. 50 is good, but 52 is two better. So we're going to especially to the right side, that's where you lose the most steering force because of the angle of everything. So those back in there, so they're still labeled. $52. Doesn't it need machined rod ends? You're right. I needed to replace those rod ends, and I never did that. Well, now's it. Forgot to do the servo horns too. These are temporary servo horns. I don't have the if I have that hardware here. Bless it. I need to make sure I do that. Otherwise, I'm going to take this to a comp and try running it, and I'm going to, so I don't have the clamping hardware in this. So I got the machined rod ends here. We'll go ahead and set those up. I'm so pissed I forgot about that servo horn stuff. Those Vanquish shock pliers? No, they're not. So Bag D on the VRD carbon kit, should there be a small aluminum or plastic spacer between the transmission plate and the slipper delete? This kit didn't have it, but it should. Yes, there should be. Oftentimes, Chris, it gets stuck inside of a couple. There's a couple of other parts that it can get stuck in. Oftentimes, it's the motor plate. It's all. I've had that question 100 times, and 99 of those times, it's always been in there. So I'm not saying yours couldn't be one of the other times, but almost every other time, it's always stuck inside of another part. Right. Run away. Okay. So rod end in. Let's make sure we grab our tool. We need an 050. We need a tiny bit of thread lock. We need our brass. So line the brass, drop it in. Tiniest bit of Loctite. Nope. Brass didn't get pushed down. There it goes. There we go. Adjust our tension. So we're good. Let's see. That's what I'm wondering, how he fried a 4S direct power. Yeah, I think Matt just didn't have his endpoint set, and he just went, and it was like going, I've got all the power, I'm going over there, and it just amped itself out and fried a motor. All of us have fried a servo. I mean, it's a hell of a servo to fry, but it happens. If I did it, y'all would have never heard about it. I don't know. I tell you guys a lot of dumb shit I do, but not all of us. If you haven't fried a servo ever, you're not trying hard enough yet. Especially micro servos. You know, it is so much nicer to use the machine rod ends when for threading stuff on, because it just goes slides on like, ooh. The smart server wasn't as smart as it needed to be. Like Matt's like, I can outsmart that thing. Watch this. It happens. Oh, my caliper. I was like, what is making that noise? All right, I gotta take off that servo horn. We're gonna have to power it back up for me to set that endpoint. Or can I get to that screw? Maybe. There's my little 5.5. Bet it's out in the garage. Dang it. Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's see. pull out the Wii ball end driver. It's like I'm right there, and I've got. No, I don't want to F up that screw, and I've got ball end drivers, but it's just like it's just close enough to. All right, we've got it dead straight right now. See if I can leave it there. What shocks are those? These are Pricey Customs. He's out of Australia. They're a cool shock. They've got 5 millimeters of up travel still, so they're not all bump. And then they sit, or so they're not all droop, but they're mainly droop. I don't normally like droop, but on a moon buggy, like just it's gotta sit down, like because that's just how they do it. So I had to do it. Shit, I put it on the wrong side. Gotta be on the bottom. Okay. All right, adjustment screw is out. Man, I hope I can remember to swap the servo, or either get the hardware in that servo horn. I'll look around tonight. Damn it. This build will go on. This is Deluxe Mockup and Shelf Queen. Ah, gotcha. Do you think you will ever see an IFS from Horizon, like an updated CD version of the Twin Hammers, or better on a crawler or trail truck like the Element IFS? Man, I don't know. It's a good question. With the current designers that are still there, I just don't know if I would expect to see that. I feel like that type of, it's a really tough question to answer. It's a, things are different over there than they used to be. Oh, wait, it goes on top. I'm an idiot. Get everything that I'm doing. So, I don't know. Times are weird at a lot of places in the hobby right now with turnover and changes, and it's just real weird at a number of companies. Not at ours, but how many rippers were made? It's not a number we really put out there. Dan said a number on a live stream one day that was wildly wrong. Like, not wildly wrong. That wasn't like a factor of, whatever off, but like it wasn't a correct. But he said it so matter of fact that I'm like, you don't know that. There was numbers, and then like, because not all of the numbers were filled in the order, and there was some that were outliers and things like that. So yeah. I hope Vanquish makes aluminum panels for the H10 I mean, aluminum panels would be fun, but Josh, did you get your cowboy hat for the trip yet? I haven't. Neither has Matt. Maybe we'll have to go shopping in Denver. Although people say the people in Denver don't wear cowboy hats, so we'll see. Okay. So same situation in the rear. I do not have, and the 52 The 52 was the move. For certain. So we need to get the rear built. I'm going to, yeah, it doesn't matter. I can leave it on there for now so I don't screw it up. But let's build the machine rod in first. I was just wondering, Timothy found number 46 for sale, 7K. Not bad. 7,000 seems to be a complete truck, I assume, for 7. I know unbuilt, sub 30 chassis kit sold a few weeks ago for 6. But 52 is the number I was thinking as well. 52 what? There's a number of them that went to people that you will never see online. Like I know where number 2 is. There's some people in here that know where number 2 is as well. But it's never been posted, I don't think. What would it take to lure you away from Vanquish? Is it money, position, title? What would it take to lure me away? I mean, I don't know. I really don't. I've been unhappy at work, like many people have. Like I at a job where I was unhappy for large portions of time, large portions of the time. Like and not having that now, like at a place where like I very rarely have a bad day at work, which is worth way more than people that do have that that just like I enjoy going to work every day. Like I don't dread like the drive into work that's not a thing. Like I don't dread that in the slightest. And so it's just there's not like it would have to be the only thing that could like take me away from it is just something that would just allow me to only do the things that were fun for me all the time ever. Because like right now, I still have to deal with employee problems and things like that, and that stuff sucks. But that's part of it. It's like, yeah, I don't know. All right, we're dead straight right now, so I'm taking that off. Change that. Is VP hiring currently? I mean, always something that we're always looking at positions. Like we have a couple of key roles that we need very key specific people for. We need people like I need a marketing manager, but I need someone who has been doing marketing in a professional situation for some time, like that is their profession. They know they know everything about it in a very specific and talented way. And in the automotive industry, at least doesn't have to be RC industry, but at least in the automotive industry. So, and that's going to be a tough one to find, but we'll fill it eventually. And then, yeah, beyond that, there's always positions that have opportunities, but what about a guy with 512 million views on a reel? Obviously, if Matt wanted to move to Sacramento, he could probably take the marketing role because he has been working in advertising at least, and he knows as much as, you know, he would need to about the RC world. Even though he hasn't been directly in the type of marketing that we're focused on, he is at a position in the RC world enough that it would be like, okay, that might be right. But he's not moving to Sacramento, I'll tell you that. Nicole wishes Josh will someday grow up. Yeah, he knows how to fry servos, but Matt can't do math. That's okay. Math is more for us engineers. All right. Machined rod ends are on. They feel good. The tension holes are to the accessible side. Right there. So if we want to change those. Now, I've got the offset or bent rod ends on the tie rods, so I can't change those out. I can put the HD ones on, or the Pro version. So that's the gray versus the black. I don't have those here right now. I'll have to get those and probably put those on. But that's okay. Tonight, I'll say tonight has recovered decently. Whoever reminded me that I needed to put machined rod ends on, thank you. That was necessary. I'm glad that popped up. He's also good at overcharging batteries. Ooh. Water the damn plants. It's hot today. Need to do that. Travis, that was you? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Even if he drives a Volvo. Hey, he would not. There's 2 Volvos in our parking lot daily. One's a Polestar. Both are owned by the same person, and they get, one gets kept there, the other gets swapped out or whatever. But time is it? 8:33. Oh dang. The time has flumped. Time flies when you're effing stuff up. Plants. Josh just saved your life, Josh. Not wrong. So I need to get the front inner fender stuff done. I want to design a grill so I can put the mesh behind the panels on. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to see what we weigh, because I got to weigh 7 pounds. So I'm not done, because I'm going to have to add some stuff, probably, most definitely, because I can feel right now this doesn't weigh 7 pounds. On. Ooh, should we put your ego in it? Winner. Okay. This is in pounds and ounces. Why don't you guys I'll put the battery in. So this is RTR minus my aluminum panels on the sides. So throw your guesses down. Full aluminum axles, aluminum wheels, no extra weight in the wheels yet. Everything else is complete, other than, like I said, my aluminum side panels. Oh, and the other aluminum inner fender panel. You don't have that mesh in there. Let's see. What? Matt says 7.4. So what is, wait, for one, you guys are, some of you are using decimals. What's 16 ounces in a pound, right? So, all right. Well, okay. For one, where are we at here? 6.5 is 6 pounds, 8 ounces. And Clint said 6 pounds, 8 ounces. Checkered pass, 6 pounds, 8 ounces. That it is 6 pounds, 7.5 ounces. 6 pounds, 7.5. So a pound lighter than Matt just guessed. And he has one. My guess is 52. So we're not looking too bad. We need to add some weight. Now, what do I have for weight sitting around that I'm not using on the bench? Do I have anything usable? Do I have to go to the boxes? I have to go to the boxes. Oh, nope. That tire was resting on that. 6 pounds, 9 ounces. Scrolling back to the top. So 6.8. We're still pretty, 6 pounds, 10. He was very close. Eric. Anybody else get any closer than that? 6.8 or 6 pounds, 8 ounces is still pretty much the closest. 6 pounds, 9 ounces. He was dead on. 6.6, very close. So yeah. WTF. Mine's already over 7 pounds. So I don't know where. Matt, you already have weight on yours. I have no weight on mine. You have brass up front already. So I had it. Half pound isn't bad to come up with. No, I think we can easily, do that. So let's find, God, I have to have some parts here. No, not that one. So yeah, let's see what we have. Do I have any brass here? Those are 0.8. Scale turned off. Oh, 6 pounds, 15.6 ounces. I mean, that and some brass hubs would pretty much get me there. But I feel like the brass knuckle weight covers would be a better option. So cheapy. No, nothing in there. Pretty. I know I've got a thing of brass here somewhere. What's up, Chief? I was positive I had some knuckle weights. What was the axial box? Oh, I know exactly what it was. It was a chassis that was made by. It's called the SWX. I think I have two new ones still. No. This is for the original AX10 Bender Customs SWX chassis kit. So Josh don't have his side panel. Yeah, the side panels would definitely help, but I also have to take the stock, these rings. So I guess one way to do this is if I took the stock plastic ones, add those to this, and then tear it. Oh. So it's at 0 now. So I'm subtracting the weight of, and then take them off. Yes. So tear it, take them off. Now I'm in a negative number, so it subtracts the weight of the original ones. See? Smart. Now I'm 6 pounds, 14 ounces. My side panels do not weigh 2 ounces. They're super light. I have one of your first carbon fiber sporty chassis. Oh, those were fun. Just take it through my box when I found the goddamn Orlando. Jeez, Bart, I was pretty sure that it wasn't in a bin. I thought I just had it sitting out. Like I was effing with it the other night. Hi, Bubba. What's up, dude? So cheese. Feed the driver a few burgers. I made him light on purpose. What's up, Bubba? I don't know how many of you remember, but it's his fault directly that I even have this damn thing. Oh, I remember. I remember somebody bought it for you. Fill his chest with more foam. I want the weight low. Do the H10 axles have brass tubes in them like the F10? No, they don't. A place for everything and everything in its place. I fully agree. I'm pretty sure the place for that brass was on this table. That's right. It's right there. See? What about the other servo? The servos are all in it. That's 100% functional. Cat loves to be beat. Good boy. Any tips on the capper four-wheel steer? Change everything. 3-gear transmission, 90 millimeter shocks. some weighted knuckles. That is what I liked with mine. I don't want to hear that, Carl. God bless. Jesus. My Doberman goes ballistic if you try to pat him. Instant playtime. Oh, Chief loves to. He'll like just lay at my feet and like grab onto my shoe and you just beat the hell out of him. And you stop and he'll yell at you. Beat him again. Trust, like I was going light on him here for the camera. So I'm going to find out what this weighs real quick. God. 4.5 ounces? They add 9 ounces for the pair, minus the stock covers. Oh, dang. So if I put this on here, put that on there, I'm at 6 pounds, 14 ounces. So, and another 4.5, that's actually about perfect. Because I'll be 7 pounds, 2 ounces minus the stock ones. So that put me like basically right at where I need to be, just like an ounce over. And then I'll have the side plates. So nope, add the plastic lock rings back in. I re-teared the scale, so it was back to 0. Let's see. Look at the brass set on you. Yeah, you know what I should do? I saw somebody's comment. So here, 2 brass pivot balls. I'll put those inside of his jumper. Actually, I can't get him out right now. With the roof on, he doesn't like to come out. He's stuck. I'm going to take the roof off to take him out. So yeah, I don't no wheel weights if I do knuckle weights, and then I'm set. Tom Havel finally joining in. Glad to see you. Aren't painting dolls. That's over, Tom. It was worse than you could have imagined. It was exactly what you thought. Exactly. Terrible, horrifying experience. Horrifying. I put the driver away. You're going to get the driver brass balls? God damn right. I bet Tiny Josh doesn't like to come out. Josh deletes the stream. Dr. Buck has it recorded. Did you vent your tires yet? Yes, I did. I got that one all the way down there even. This is very scale. If it wouldn't have gone all the way down, I'd call them chestnuts. Done. Driver has brass balls. So deleting this stream. The things you'll do. Sweet brass ball. On tonight's stream, we make dolls more manly. Yeah. Feels like Josh is going to lose his balls like full size Josh. Brass balls, brass boobs. Who's checking? Brass chestnuts. Go. I don't know who After is, but I feel like that's a spammer because they're just using Buck Dandy's. Just using Buck Dandy's thing. Testicles, yes. So they aren't chin nuts. It's a ball chinian. Get him. Had some filings from cleaning out those threads. Jibs is joining us. I enter the live and you know I'm talking about balls. Do I want to know? My driver has brass balls, Jibs. Anatomically correct balls. Oh, I've got brass balls, and he's got brass balls, and she's got brass balls. Oh my god. We're I feel like we're in good shape now. Scale points. Brass balls. Remember, mount the ball. Well, gents, this has gone. I don't know how this has gone. Good, bad, not totally sure, but it's gone. We're done. It drives. I'm satisfied. Anodized blue balls. If someone neutered him, it'd be weight reduction. I think it would always technically be weight reduction. Last Friday it was Gooch. Learn more than RC stuff here. All right. Josh, let's build that third truck. I'm taking one truck for two classes. And you'll see how the rest of that is going to work later. Will the template ever be restocked? The build along stuff? Yes. I'm hoping about 2 weeks. Check the denim panels. It's not a bad idea. I could go. I mean, it hasn't been very long, has it? I don't know. Sure there. It's Gooch and brass balls. Nicole must be so proud. She is proud of me. She wrote me a note that says it. That she's proud of me. Nicole writes a lot of very nice notes. She's a very thoughtful lady. Whenever I travel somewhere, always a note stuck somewhere. See? I don't know how she puts up with me. I'm running 2.2 and 1.9 by the way. Same, Clint. Same. And then I think I'm going to take an optic with me for fun. So it's been an hour. Is that long enough? Did you get a gold star on your note? No, I got a heart. I got a heart. There's a heart at the bottom. And an underlined part of it. See? JV. He's eating plastic. Epoxy fumes. It's the epoxy fumes as well. So, yes. Okay. I'll go grab the, whatever you call it, the denim panels. We'll see how bad they are. And you know, should we or C-Rock add a plastic cage buggy class? You could technically run it, whatever. Obviously, it's just not competitive. But Chief, what are you doing? No, get off of that. Stop it. Shithead. Sorry. I don't know how he just did that. So anyway, okay, I'll go grab that and we'll check that and then we'll end this thing, see how it went. So give me a moment. It is a absolute disaster. Like it has ran off of everything. See the hood down there? No, that could not have gone worse. Well, it could have gone worse. We could have spilled it all. But we're just going to seal that up. Did the resin ever get set up? Maybe a tiny bit. It's still tacky, I'll tell you that. By the where I touched it. But that was not good. Are you sure it runs? Yes, we tested it on the stream. Sticky 2.0. You know, the sad part is that those are the denim panels. Those are the only ones that got like finished enough to be considered denim panels, and they will be thrown away now. So, yeah. I'm in the market for a new transmitter. What are your suggestions? My favorite one at the moment is the Radio Master MT12, and I absolutely don't suggest that pretty much anybody buys it. Very few people that should probably own this radio, but it is my favorite. It's the most powerful and one of the best bangs for the buck if you want to put your head in a vice to try and understand the programming. Hell of a salesman. So yeah, there you go. I feel like your theme went downhill fast. It absolutely did. And it's partly to blame to the optic because the final launch of that took me away from this for like 2 weeks, which really, really sucked up the time that I should have been able to spend on getting that stuff done. But I'm not mad about that. It's just how things worked. So it is what it is. If the panels would have like, I don't know, maybe I'll work on it again in the future, but we'll see. Are you going to share your M12 model files for that? Yeah, most definitely. I've got it currently.
Welcome to HTX.
I've got it reprogrammed to state front and rear dig, but I still want to change a bunch of the Lua script so that drag is, I don't want to use that drag function. I want to reprogram that side of the screen. Maybe I'll leave the cell, but I'm going to change that side of the screen to read. I want it to be an indication of the four-wheel steer, maybe. I think that's really my only other function in there. So, and even if I just do a percentage or based on the position out, front dig updates, no special updates yet. But trust me, I improved a lot of my moon buggy. Yeah. It's just gonna do drag with it. I mean, we're doing basically doll makeup tonight. You never know. So anyway, maybe now that I've got this thing functioning like it's functional, I'll mess with that stuff more. But I'm going to work tonight on, I'm going to jump into CAD and start working on those mounts. So I want to get this stuff knocked out, because if I can get these front panels done and design up my grill, then it's just a matter of waiting on the side panels to come back from anodizing. Now, if I don't get word that those are back on Monday, I am going to have to start printing molds for carbon fiber. So there could still be a final crunch, but at this point, at least we're okay. Group run tomorrow up at Donner, but I'm sure you'll be too busy. I have to pick up Nicole at the airport. So that, she'd probably be pissed if I forgot again. So I should probably pick her up. I think it looks like a Bob Ross ex-con Mac. You know what it looks like? It looks like the Escape from Alcatraz. You know, where they had the jumps and they paint the paper mache heads and they painted them. Again? Time just gets away sometimes. And then that's just like she calls and you're like, I'm here. Like, oh, you're early. No. I was talking to Brandon on my drive home today. He's like, oh, what time does Nicole get back tomorrow? I'm like, I thought she got back Sunday. Like, Michelle says she gets back Saturday. Like, shoot. So I checked the calendar and I called her. What time do you get back tomorrow? Yeah, totally knew that. Might have been a good idea to get panels off the anodizer a week earlier. I couldn't have agreed more. And I just kept freaking forgetting. Grandma called. She's at the airport. Man. All right. Chief is demanding attention. I am going to get some sort of sustenance, and then I'm going to dive into CAD. So I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I am feeling pretty good that I will as well. So with that, thanks for joining me. Thanks to all the new members. Appreciate that a bunch. I'll have a member video up this weekend. So more on that. Let you know what's going on, where we're at, what we're doing. And that I got Nicole from the airport. See, I did it. I was there. Anyway. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys next time.